Hello, everybody.
Waha!
Hey, we're live.
Live, we're back in your home again, watching you through
There's
your monitor.
and there's there's
Thank you for inviting us. We couldn't get in there without your help.
Yeah, I'm
Or we
going
don't
to
like to admit the fact that we probably could, and there's multiple people with
Locks
multiple
only
talents,
locks only
and
keep honest
it's
people honest.
scary, and we don't mean to frighten you.
Well, some of us might just a little bit.
Okay.
possibly slightly intentional.
Oh my
But
gosh.
Mostly just kids.
well, hello everybody. Welcome to the Critical Fail. It is Monday night. That means that all of you failures are going to join us in a hilariously awesome romp through Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition. This time we will be continuing our adventure through Descent into Avernus, or what we like to colloquially refer to as Just Another Day in Hell. We have been slogging our way through uh, just beating up all the bad guys, killing every enemy that dares rear its head. And to this day, the most fearsome enemy we have found is the haberdasher in Little Calimshan, who refused to sell Thunder a hat for his cat.
That
Oh,
dude
the
can put the
haberdasher.
screws to the best of us.
we should all of us should go and buy hats, big feather hats.
And cats.
We
You
need
should
to
all
like
buy tiny cats and put tiny
Give
hats
them
on
we
them
need to
hats.
go we need
just
to
to
like
rub it
spread
in.
the word about this guy so that like we build his reputation up and he wants to give us free hats because so many people are now showing up to buy this man's famous haberdashery hats.
That's right.
I began
That's
to
the
work.
side
I
hustle.
began to work on an epic tale of the beautiful plumage that he provides.
I love it. Right now, our characters have made their way back into the city proper of Baldur's Gate. They have had a meeting with Captain Zodge, who was actually in the midst of meeting with um, Flame, which is like a kind of like a colonel or a major, and her name is Liera Portier. She is the niece of Duke Dillard Portier, one of the sitting dukes of Baldur's Gate. Um, and
He's a
during
sitting
this
duke.
meeting, she was talking about how, well, the PCs said that they have found some incriminating evidence um, pointing a finger at Duke Thelmar Van Thamper, one of the other sitting dukes. Now, sounds like Liera Portier and her uncle have no love lost between themselves and the Van Thampers, although they did say as much as they believe and trust and support the player characters, they cannot publicly come out in their support right now due to the political headwaters that are raging against the Elton family at the moment due to a slur campaign that seems like it must be have been put forward by the Van Thampers, claiming that the Eltons, the surviving Elsa Elton and her little troop of merry assassins, have raided the Van Thamper compound, trying to usurp control of the Duke of Baldur's Gate and trying to take over. Even going so far as claiming that Elsa Elton is in league with the Assassins of the Dead Three, which actually the player characters have found out that it's quite opposite. It is vice versa, that they have evidence that the Van Thampers are actually in league with the Dead Three. So my name is Mark. I am the dungeon master for this campaign and many others. But I will be the guide through this realm of Dungeons and Dragons tonight. And let's do some introductions. Just player characters very quickly. If you haven't met us before, here's your chance to meet us. Just tell us who you are, who you're playing, and then hand off the mic to the next person in line. So let's see. Right on the screen right now, I can see his most esteemed admiralship, Peregrine Ghostwind.
Admiral. Admiral.
You're in the Navy.
Admiral.
In the Navy.
Or at least admiral. Admiral.
Admiral Kirk.
Admiral, more like subtract moral.
Oh,
Ding!
that was weird.
Wordplay.
So I am Greg, and yes, I'm playing Admiral Peregrine Goatee, otherwise known as Grin. He was promised an admiralship by the thieving, conniving Elton family, and not given what his due rewards. But yeah, he went to the party, got his stuff, and now he's hanging out with all these people. Fighter, got a gun. That's who he is. So I will hand off to our tiefling illusionist, who's going by the name Aravan tonight.
That's one of my many tricks. See, names are quite interchangeable.
Man
hi,
of many faces.
Been told. I'm Joey Joe, and I play Mordecai. As he said, the tiefling illusionist. That's right, because tricks are for holes. I don't know what to say tonight. I do magic. You'll find out more later. Let's get the party rolling. Darius, Dakota.
Hello, everyone. My name is Alan, and I play Darius Coda, the half-orc bard, who wound up in this party in a very odd way, having to do with a birthday song and a creepy raid. And when I decided that, wow, these people handled themselves rather well and seemed to accept my presence amongst them, I said, maybe I'll stay, and they look like they'll protect me. But as I've grown to know them, I have started working on an epic tale, unbeknownst to the rest of them, that I am penning as we go. And so far, it looks like a doozy. Let me pass it off to the very person who, the founder of the feast, the person who without we would not be here, for better or for worse. Elsa Elton of the House Elton.
Thank you. That was great.
Thank
I'm
you.
Courtney, and I am playing Elsa Elton, the half-elf sorcerer, and I also do magic, but mine is cold and unpredictable. Well, it's
Cold-blooded.
more predictable than
It's just
other.
very cold.
It's limited on how many sleeps I get.
It's as cold as ice.
Old and
Um,
unpredictable.
And I am
She has
very
the belt of
lucky.
foreigner.
Cold-blooded. Check it and
Like most
see.
women, her mood is dependent upon how well rested she is.
I am really lucky to be accompanied by all of these guys to help me get back to my throne after my birthday party. And that's it. Let me introduce you to Riz.
Hello. My name is Marcus, and I play Riss, the drow sage, scholar, intellectual. He appreciates reading while everyone else is brawling and fighting, because that is the right thing to do in a fight. Read and figure out how to get out of future fighting.
It's no lie. He was like straight up reading a book while we were all taking damage.
Well, fighting. Well,
I
you were
mean fighting.
I mean, I did have an initiative order, and I would hear the DM say, "Riss, you're up," and I'm like, "Are they still fighting?" And yes, I keep reading then. Here we go. Yeah.
Let me know when they're done so I can do something else.
Yep. Still fighting. Hold on. My initiative again? I keep reading. And And with that, I will pass it on to the other dark-skinned Scala, Sir
Oh, I
Lucius.
thought you were gonna say something like Jaren.
Is he a dark-skinned scholar?
My
No.
name, my name is the Dave Jack, and I play Lucius Davalin, half-drow bard from Kalimshan, who was rescued from the streets as a young'un by House Elton. Now I act as advisor and general go-between within the different nobility in Baldur's Deep. And who hasn't gone yet?
Everyone.
Everybody? I'm the last one. Okay, we're ready to go. Roll
You
Yes,
were
call.
we have,
you were the best for last.
Aha.
That's right. We have a couple of players who may not make it tonight. Possibly one is Thunder in the Morning, played by Matt. He is the Tabaxi Paladin. The other is Jaren Kincaid, played by Jay. He is a human Paladin Warlock. So they may make an appearance. If they do, I'll have them give a very brief introduction. Hopefully, it won't disturb play too much. But that
Thunder will
rounds
always
out our-
disturb play.
They're right. Yes, it takes very little. Yeah, dangle some keys, and
On
we're all
the-
fucking nuts.
On the on the other side of it, for any of those watching, you may actually be treated to some role playing this time around because Thunder in the Morning isn't here. If he shows up, I guarantee you that it's either going to be amazing role playing or it won't be there at all. Which the latter rather than the former more likely.
Mark, that being said, could you bring into this campaign intelligent doors that have memories and vendettas?
Right. There's gonna be a really pissed off mimic who's just
Oh,
Yeah,
gonna
Mark.
whoop
Mark,
the
if you
shit.
need
Mimic
any
door.
help with intelligent doors and elevators and things that won't let you go anywhere, just talk to your paranoia master, and Eddie
Mhm.
the elevator will make a
Yes.
appearance.
Mm-hmm. All right. So our characters right now, it is mid-afternoon because you guys all left. Or you guys here, I'm in Texas. Y'all left the
Yep,
bazaar. And that was
It's a harder
sort of
A
one-
at the beginning there too, by the way.
y'all
No. In Bizarre, it's a Bazar.
Bazaar. Y'all left the bazaar. Like an
Y'all's down
umbrella
at that
or
Bazar, ain't you?
insurance. Yeah. Weirdest shit in the world. Still getting used to it. But no, y'all left the bazaar at the midday marketplace closure, which is when all the dakil, which is the Kalashite word for outsiders, have to leave Little Kalimshan, and they open up their bazaar, which is quite amazing. Every day for a very short period of time to outsiders. The rest of the day, it's available to all of the inhabitants of Little Kalimshan or their guests. But at the close of the market midday, all of the outsiders shuffle their way back to Baldur's Gate. In this case, they have done so. Most of them being merchants from Baldur's Gate themselves, grabbing the wares and then trying to resell them inside the city walls. Things are a little bit more unusual, being that there are refugees from the city of Elturel surrounding all of the gates. Now, our player characters have written warrants and badges deputizing them in the ranks of the Flaming Fist that allow them free passage in and out of the gates. So they have been able to get in and out. Other than that, though, the regular citizenry of Baldur's Gate is not allowed in and out at this time because days ago, roughly 3.5 days ago, some sort of calamity ensued, or at least the evidence of the calamity made its way to the gates of Baldur's Gate. That being the refugees fleeing from whatever befell the city of Elturel. Now, it's about a 7-day journey by foot. So, roughly 10 days ago, not quite 2 weeks, whatever happened to Elturel happened. Now, refugees have been swarming the gates for the last 3 days, and the entire city of Baldur's Gate has been on lockdown. Nobody in, nobody out, except those expressly allowed to by the Flaming Fist, which the Flaming Fist is the sort of de facto military and police force of Baldur's Gate. Now, if you have a badge or a writ from the Flaming Fist, you can get in and out. Other than that, nobody gets in, nobody gets out. The general consensus being that until the Dukes of Baldur's Gate can figure out exactly what the hell happened in Elturel, they don't want to let the refugees in to the city proper, fearing that it could have been there could be some sort of a plague, some sort of contagion that could be spread within the city walls. So they are, acting on the side of caution. However, this has created massive refugee camps lining up the roads as far as the eye can see, as there are thousands of refugees now outside of the gates, all being from the city of Elturel. They have made little shanty towns, tent cities, Hoovervilles, and they are there to stay, it looks like, until they
Further
get let in.
notice.
Yes.
I will say, as a side note, that this is how Little Calimshan came to be. For those of you new to the area.
That's absolutely true. Yes. Lucius is a Kalashite native, and so he is well versed in the history of Little Calimshan, who's at some point in the far past, refugees were fleeing a catastrophe that befell the city of Calimshan, and they were turned away at the gates of Baldur's Gate, and so left to their own means and devices, they formed their own little city. Which is quite formidable in its own right.
Oh yeah, it's a hard point for sure. Like the like even the Flaming Fist don't get in after dark, which is impressive. They
Yeah, you don't.
modeled the Little Calimshan after like the same makeup that Waterdeep uses. I'm sorry, Baldur's
Well,
Gate uses as a defense plan.
oh yeah, yeah, yeah. It is walled, but it's topped with minarets that are strikingly familiar to anybody who's been to Calimshan. It looks like
Oh yeah.
it looks like the city of Calimshan, but in miniature.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Oh,
but
Calimshan.
our
Did they model it after Calimshan? I thought they modeled it after Baldur's
No,
Gate.
they
Okay.
model it after Calimshan.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah, with the walls separating the different Drudax and noble families. But now our characters are back inside the gates, just inside the gates. They're at the Basilisk Gate, talking to Zodge and Liera Portier. And yes, she has acknowledged that Elsa is alive and well, which she said she is very happy to see. And she said, in exchange for evidence that will dethrone or deseat or unseat, I should say, Thelmar Van Thamper, she will put the full forces of the Flaming Fist behind Elsa Elton and the family of Elton to um, get her back to her place of stewardship or rulership over House Elton, which has been usurped by Hans Ild. So right now, again, this is probably right around 4:30 in the afternoon. Past midday, we're getting into evening time. What would the people like to do? Dun, dun, dun.
Okay, so where we left off was we spoke with the flame,
Mm-hmm.
and she set us up with a meeting for
Yes.
tomorrow night,
Morning.
tomorrow morning. Bring
Mhm.
the evidence there. I gave her a serious warning of, watch your ass, because it sounds like whoever is taking out the noble families are targeting you next. To which she would probably be like, well, like, you're suspect too, correct?
I'm sorry. You
Like
said that.
like she was told that we were the bad guys, and we just showed up and said, no, they're the bad guys.
Right.
So So yeah, so that's all we've got going on right
so then
now.
you had proof. You were like, hey, we have some proof that that's.
I have
Right.
the evidence. I have the
Right.
evidence. And she was like, okay, cool. Well, we'll look at it. And I was like, well, it's all in Infernal. And she was like, well, we'll bring someone who can translate it to our meeting tomorrow. And I said, watch your ass, because it wouldn't surprise me if there was going to be a hit on you soon to prevent you from, doing all of this, getting the info.
Yeah, and to which she would reply, she seems like it's not a surprise to her that that would be the case, and she says, I always travel with my full contingent of Flaming Fist bodyguard. Anyone who would try to make an attempt at my life would be akin to suicide. So, yeah, she says,
Let's hope so.
your
That right.
your
That
worries
right.
are definitely noted, but I can certainly handle myself. But I do thank you.
She's a
for-
goddamn marshal in the Flaming Fist. It's probably like, listen, Harold, thanks for your advice.
No, I'm the herald.
Yeah, I know.
I'm not advising anyone right now. I know my place.
Well, I say we head back to where we were going before we took this little detour.
Need to go back underground.
Are we finding a place to stay?
Have we?
No,
did we rest?
We did rest all right. Yeah, we had a long rest.
That's right. Okay. And then so then we need to find out where that place was. Where is the outpost, whatever, or
Oh, yeah, that's right.
fortress, or what was it? The safe house?
Yeah.
Dungeon Master?
It is
there
also
was Outpost Valor.
Outpost Valor. Did we need? Zaj was going to give us the location of that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. He says he's got. He can have one of his sergeants draw you a map.
Excellent. And then what was it? What else were we gonna?
We need to go back under the vent.
No, I know that that's what I know that that's what.
We need to go back under. I'm curious what this magical thing is that I've been told that it's worth finding.
Yeah, I don't
quite
disagree.
curious.
I just since we're here with Zaj, I want to make sure that there wasn't anything else we needed to tell him or do. I guess I would like to I would beg you that you keep your your mouth shut about Elsa's still being alive and what you know of all this. It would be truly appreciated. I'm hoping that we see eye to eye and that we've done enough so far to prove our loyalty.
She says absolutely. Like it would serve neither of ours purposes to make it common knowledge that the heir of House Elton is alive and well, and not only that, but working to actively thwart Duke Van Thamper. So, again, the only thing that this could do would be to implicate and entwine me in a political nightmare that I don't want to be involved in. So yes, no, I absolutely will not be mentioning the fact that the heir to the Elton family is still alive.
Okay. What was her name again?
Liara, Liara.
Yep. And last week we did talk about having a non-disclosed alliance.
Right.
Knowing that if anybody were, to say they were allied up with the House Elton, they would be committing societal suicide.
I didn't remember if we had that chat or not.
Yep,
Well, and she does say too. She says, and she will address Elsa at this point and say, Lady Elton, now, I do expect your support for my uncle Duke Dillard Portier's ascension to the Grand Duke should Alder Ravengard should the rumors of his demise prove true. Now, House Portier and House Elton have always maintained a cordial relationship, as neither of us have competing business enterprises, and we have always respected House Elton's long and very dignified and glorious position as the heirs or the sires of the Flaming Fist. So, can I expect your support should the Duke Thalmar of Venthampur be unseated, and you therefore returned to your mantleship of the rightful heir of House Elton as one of the ruling nobles? Could I then expect your vote for my uncle for Grand Duke?
You can count on the support from our home, from our house.
So that's all I needed to hear.
Absolutely.
The Eltons are always known as their word is their bond. That's more than enough. So if this evidence proves to be true, and we can get rid of Thalmar of Venthampur once and for all, good riddance. You will have the full support of the Flaming Fist, and House Portier and House Elton shall be united in bonds of friendship and mutual benefit.
Destructive. Mutual war.
Yeah. Mutual destruction. Self-assured destruction. Yeah, Erevan sounds the horns. Or no, he was just telling me to change it from Erevan. Yeah. I make little trumpet sounds magically.
From like this tear in the fabric of reality, Erevan steps out and shanks her right in the ribs and then goes back and zips it up.
He goes, "Oops, did I do that?"
Tear in reality, or the tear on their side?
Using the old
One to do the other.
campaign transference spell.
Hey, listen, he's powerful enough at this point. We've got some powerful magic helping him out. Like, he can do this.
Know an elf.
You always got to know an elf. All right, well, I'll look at her and I'll say, thank you, Raphael, which is exalted madam in Kalashite.
Look, brain on bread.
She, nods to you all and then gets back to her business with Zodge.
All right.
Okay, so she says the meeting tomorrow is going to take place at 10 a.m. at the statue of the Beloved Ranger. The Beloved Ranger is a large statue located in Baldur's Gate that portrays a larger-than-life depiction of the Rashimi Ranger Minsk and his companion Boo. It was the only structure allowed to permanently grace the ever-bustling marketplace of Upper City, and it's a particularly favorite meeting spot, cherished by the Baldurian populace.
The statue of the what? The what ranger?
Blessed angel?
The beloved ranger.
Ranger.
Beloved.
I
Also the other.
So wait, we're not meeting yet, right?
No.
Correct.
10 a.m. tomorrow.
Thunder wants to do an insight check.
Okay.
Because he has all of a sudden had a very, like,
You know
epiphany.
what? I meant to do that too. I'm going to give one.
He's gonna do an insight because he's like, yo, this is all good, but the last time we did this, everybody died. So he's had a slight epiphany right now. Where he's just like, I'm not the wisest one in the group, but
You can say that again.
Do not stand in the way of a cat and his epiphany.
don't stand in the way of a cat in his hat. But there's my insight goal, because I'm like, I'm just having like I'm just kind of like
So Thunder, Thunder and Lucius, both of you are at least familiar with Liera
I'm
and
super
House
familiar
Portier.
with her. I'm still wondering if this is a trap.
Yeah, no. Your insight check. Hold on, let me roll.
It's a trap. It's a trap.
I did it. I did all of this last week too, and she checks out.
Yeah, you are very confident that
Doesn't
she is
matter,
being
I'm-
100% sincere. Everything that she has said about, like keeping the secrecy of Elsa's existence, under wraps. It seems like, yes, it all lines up. She is not doing this purely out of altruistic, goals. She obviously has something to gain from it herself, and she is protecting herself likewise. But if
Well,
things
here's the
pan
here's
out,
the-
it
here-
will be beneficial for both parties.
well, here's the other piece. House Elton was the leader of,
Mhm.
and
The
now
Flaming Fist.
we are basically giving that mantle over to them by them.
That's
So-
that's something that we can probably, there's going to be negotiations and time. We can make that a friendly
We
competition.
just
does-
literally said we would back her.
Yeah, well,
for that
somebody
time.
has
Well,
to
we-
step into that role for the
We're up
immediate
on-
time until.
Would back her uncle. So her uncle
Right.
right now is one of the four dukes,
Yeah,
but he's not the Grand Duke. Alder Ravengard, who is the
But-
Marshal of the Flaming Fist, is the Grand Duke, but he's
So
missing.
we're
and
not
presumed dead.
running the Flaming Fist anymore like
But-
we were months
but
of the day.
we were
already.
running the Flaming Fist, and Elsa's dad was the Grand Duke.
But that was
No. Her great grandfather was the Grand Duke.
Okay.
So it's been a while since her family was on the ruling council. They still have a lot of sway, a lot of political importance. They're like the Kennedys
soul of the raisin. Yeah, they're
it's in
we're the
her
royalty of the
lineage.
Flaming. Yeah,
or the
yeah.
Roosevelts.
This family is the royal family of the Flaming Fist.
Yes.
Just know that the cat had a thought.
Eh.
And now has a hat.
It's a fake hat, though. It's not real.
We'll get
Doesn't
you the
matter.
real one. Don't worry. We'll get you the real one.
Now I do have a hat.
All right, I'm getting you the.
You have a 1-minute hat.
So this is the statue of the beloved ranger, which is a statue of the legendary ranger Minsk and his miniature giant space hamster Boo.
This motherfucker.
Go for
I
the
thought-
ice boo.
I thought it was Rashimi.
he is a Rashini, but yeah, his name is
Rashini?
Minsk. Yeah.
Okay.
Go for the ice boo. Go for the
Go for
Go
the
for
eyes!
Yes. This is for Courtney, who doesn't know that this Minsk and Boo were characters from a video game 25 years ago that were so odd and weird that
And
they have now
awesome.
become canon. Like, yeah,
And
it's just,
probably
it's just-
probably inspired maybe a sliver of the weirdness that you experienced today.
oh yeah. So it's this guy, this big fighter, burly guy, and he runs around and he's got this hamster, and he's always like petting the hamster. And the hamster's name is Boo, but he doesn't say it's a hamster. He says it's the world's only miniature giant space hamster, because in Dungeons and Dragons there is actually a creature called a giant space hamster, and so he says he's got the miniature giant space hamster.
That's the way.
Right? Yes. Yes. Kids would like a miniature giant space hamster. Please and thank you.
And honestly, the best voiceover work done in those games. It was
Oh yeah.
always like I usually hated having the sound on for those
Oh, yeah.
games, but like anytime it was Minsk like talking, it was hilarious.
Yeah, they'd get into a fight, and then all of a sudden you just hear Minsk start yelling, "Go for the eyes, Boo! Go for the eyes!" Well, and it was funny because too, like, yeah, I don't know, I won't get into the weeds, but yeah, he was handicapped by having this fucking hamster, but it actually, like, people played with him anyway because he was so fucking hilarious. It's the whole, having the most powerful characters, not always having the best character.
Yeah, I liked.
By the way, the actor who played Minsk was Pooh from 1988 to 1991. and also has done roles in Sonic the Hedgehog, The Lion King, Pocahontas, and the new DuckTales.
Ooh.
He is in the new DuckTales. He is Darkwing Duck.
Ooh.
Wait, there's a new DuckTales?
Okay, and my favorite. Oh my god, Star Wars Rebels. He played Hondo.
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 Really?
Yeah.
Well, that's Clones and Rebels.
Yep. Yeah, he did.
Clone Wars and Rebels. Yeah.
I love.
Wow, he's got a great
Hondo.
voice.
Oh my god, is that the same guy who did like Curious George?
Curious
That's
George
the
didn't
same
talk.
voice. Oh my
I
god,
think
it's
that
killing
was
me.
Lorenzo Music.
What's the keys I type to do what you
I'm just kidding. I have no idea.
That's awesome.
That's a Rick and Morty reference.
I'll just smile and nod.
Mhm.
He
Slash,
did.
yeah.
Yes, he did. Chef Pischetti on Curious George as well, which is the same voice as Hondo.
Hondo.
Oh, that makes me laugh and makes me really happy.
All right. Let's. So yes, you all do notice now. Materializing atop the head of Thunder is this magnificently plumed hat with a gigantic 5-foot plume drapesing behind him.
I snatch it off his head and step on it. I'm just kidding.
You can't have nice things.
So where have we go? Have we gone back into where are we at now? I'm confused.
Sitting there with Zaj probably while he stares at us like wondering why we haven't left yet.
So
Okay,
let's go
Yeah.
back to the manor.
Back to the manor again.
Or did you want to go to Outpost Valor first?
I don't think we can make it to Outpost.
I don't
Valor
know.
with that.
Oh, but yes. Before you leave, Zaj, he hands you a rolled
yes.
up a piece of burlap that's in charcoal. There is a map that
Definitely
points out
scope that.
the location
Yeah.
of.
Does it look like
Outpost
it's drawn
Valor.
by a third grader? Because that's what I think of when I think of burlap sack.
Yes,
And
yes,
charcoal.
yeah. I mean, yep. Thunder, you are right on.
It's a map
The
to what?
flaming fist. I mean, that's why it's called the fist, not the flaming mind.
It looks like it was drawn by a fist.
I'll have one of my fists draw this for you. Great.
Punches paper until map appears.
Do you have a picture of said map, Mark? That would be awesome.
Picture a sort of a square piece of burlap, roughly torn from a sack, and then with a piece of charcoal, there is a square drawn on it, and misspelled it says Baldur's Gate, and there's 2 T's in gate and no E, and then
Baldur's Gap. Baldur's
Yeah.
Gap.
and then down in the southeast corner there's an X, and then it says 2 hideout, and it literally has the number 2, and then it says hideout HYDOUTT.
Hadoot.
Who did he hand this to?
He would have handed it probably to Lucius, since you were doing a lot of the talking, and you seem to be representing the group.
Okay, great. I'm gonna turn this and show it to him, and I'm gonna look at it, and I'm gonna say, "Do you know where that is?" I mean, can you tell by what this map is where could you figure out?
You're asking Zaj?
Yeah, like I'm like,
He
because
says, "Oh yes, it's you are familiar, yes, with the Dock District.
I'm.
You know the. Hold on, hold on. Let me look at my map here. I have map.
Let
It's
me
good map.
pull from
I have map
Rolodex
is good
of
map,
memory.
much better than piece of shit map I give you. It is. I'll find it there. Let's go to the movies. Where is it? There it is.
Oh, it's good. This good map. Go right to spot.
It's
Fucking
good.
cards.
This map shit. I don't even know why I give this map. This is no good. No, this map. So if you know where Low Lantern is, yes, you're familiar.
Yes,
Low
yes,
Lantern.
yes.
Yes.
Surely
So
am.
if you go down, you go 2 blocks, 2 districts south, one in the half district in from the the dock, and you are going to find in their small courtyard clearing. In small courtyard clearing, in the building just northeast is Outpost Valor on the first floor. Is small, is very nondescript. This is how we like. So I here I will show you on.
You said there's a one and a half districts in from the dock. There's a small courtyard clearing, and then you said where there's something or something on the upper story is.
That's right. The first story there in the small courtyard. So right, this building here,
Okay.
right here.
Down in Brampton then.
Yes.
Okay. Perfect.
Don't Brampton.
So now he does actually give me a direction because of the way you made that map sound. It was like there's no way I'd be able to tell where that building
Yeah.
was.
Yeah, it would. Yeah, if he had you guys left without asking, that would have been like a serious like investigation, intelligence check to figure out what the fuck he meant by this. Yeah, like you can kind of get it now that he's like described it, and you're like, oh, okay. But yeah, you're like, God, thank God I asked.
Okay.
Before Elsa leaves, you see Liera Portier. She turns. She said, "Lady Elton." She says, "A moment before you leave." And she comes up to you and she says, how are you doing?
Oh, I'm considering the circumstances. I'm doing really well. I've got these guys here to protect me, and we're working our way back to my throne.
And she says, I am honestly very, very happy. I did not believe the rumors that you had survived. I thought it was just wishful thinking on the part of loyal supporters, but uh, your your company seems well suited to the task of protecting you. I've served with Thunder, and although his methods are quite unconventional, there are few warriors that I would rather have at my side if my life depended on it. So I'm very happy to see that he is still with you. As for the rest of your party, um, it seems like they're a capable bunch. The very well dressed half orc is an oddity, but I'm sure he serves some purpose. Um, he seems to have a very nice speaking voice. But I just wanted to express my condolences for the loss of your station. And again, I will do what I can to try to help you regain your position. Again, like even though our houses have never been formally that close, there we have never had ill will, and only the greatest amount of respect. So I wanted to give you this as just a very small token of my esteem for you and what you're going through, and please, make sure that you make our meeting tomorrow morning and more. And she hands you, it's a small sack, and there are 2 vials in it that are like, looks like they're silver vials with screw top caps.
Well, thank you. That means a lot to me, and hopefully this will be the beginning of a new type of relationship that our houses will have.
And she says, absolutely.
Unscrew one and I drink it.
And you turn into a frog.
It is poisoned and you die.
And she says, these are, should things go poorly, and you are needing some aid, these should help out sufficiently. And she says, vis-a-vis, they are potions of superior healing.
Well, thank you.
I need those a lot at the time.
That's what you want.
Thunder runs in, knocks you down, drinks.
He says, "Why, thank you."
Thunder says, as it just so happens, I have an affectation.
That was very thoughtful of you. That is so far from Vietnamese. I don't even.
I know, it was really bad. It was terrible. I diss you all the time on the accent, and it was bad. And I will flog
solid on the obnoxious notes.
I will now flog myself.
Wait, the judge's ruling. I'll allow it. Okay. And,
but when you're flogging yourself, do it off screen, please.
Yes.
And, I did already. It was I couldn't. I'm a wimp. I can't really take it.
Naughty.
Yes, and make sure it's a potion of superior healing.
You already have a potion of superior healing already, so now you've got 3 of them.
I don't know. I think I gave one away. Because I had is that greater healing potion?
No, there's healing, greater, superior, and supreme.
I don't have any. I now have 2. Should I hand one off?
So
there's a supreme?
Yes, there is.
Oh my god.
It's got pepperoni, black olive, mushrooms.
Name it. Anchovies. It's the shit.
So a regular healing potion does 2d4 plus 2, heal. Greater is 4d4 plus 4. Superior is 8d4 plus 8. Wow. And supreme is 10d4 plus 10.
Wow.
That's lovely.
Pretty jumbo.
Yeah.
Right. Well, now we have 2 of them.
Wait a minute. Is there a jumbo? Is that beyond supreme?
Then there's the big gulp. It's
there's the jumbo.
Ounces.
No matter what's wrong with you, the jumbo. No matter what's wrong with you, you're fine.
Vente double shot with
brain freeze.
So I had on the list that Elsa did at some point get a potion of greater healing.
Greater healing? Okay.
Yeah.
I have a greater healing.
Okay, so yeah, you now have a greater healing and 2 superior. And actually, given your spell ability, that can be a fun. You can be a fun like battlefield medic. Run over to somebody.
Me.
Yes, interact, then cast a first level spell and fly away. Yeah.
Usually me. I could use greater healing.
You can totally make one. Okay. What would everybody like to do now? Again, so we're reaching evening time. You're starting to see some of the shop and skilled workers leaving their places of business. But a lot of it's just starting at this point. A lot of them actually work until dusk. So the streets are just starting to become filled with more of the nighttime crowd, not just the sort of daily interlopers.
Let's go back to the place we were.
What did he say? What he's saying?
Yeah.
Right, and you guys are right here at the Basilisk Gate.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. I think we need to stake out the um, what was it again? Fort? No,
Steakhouse?
outpost Valor.
Oh, we want
Mhm.
to go there?
No. I think we need when we're ready to go there, we'll need to start by keeping an eye on the place for a while, trying
Yeah.
to figure out who comes and goes to that place so that we know what we're walking into. I don't think we should just approach it and kick the door down because there may not even be anybody there right now. So I think that that's a whole separate thing. I think right now if we need to get to some sort of artifact that
So
is in the basement.
Flame Zorch, Lady Portier, it was a pleasant
Of the
meeting.
Alamo.
We will be on our way now. And Gren walks out.
Yes. Yeah, she kind of waited as everybody was going out, and then wanted to have a quick aside with Lady Elton, away from everybody else, because nobles and whatnot.
The no
Good lady. I make a respectful exit as well.
We don't have access to our
And
people.
then we'll make our way to
My phone.
Van Thamper Manor.
Van thumping.
Van Tamper Manor.
Van Thamper Manor.
Van Tamper Manor.
Or
AKR, a new home, right?
yeah. I gotta fill up my wineskins.
Just cross out Van Thamper.
Pretty sure we own this place now.
Pretty sure
What
it's
did we
our
talk
place,
about
yeah.
last week? I think we talked about doing recon there first, like maybe sending like one or two of us there to just kind of creep on it to make sure that nobody else was going to be laying claim.
Well,
or...
Yeah,
Yeah,
make sure
I
that there
think-
wasn't like a bunch of authorities there trying to sort out what happened. And
Yeah,
Yeah.
we should. Well, yeah, definitely. The sneaky types should sneak up ahead.
And me.
No,
We got badges now.
the sneaky
I'm
types
very
should go up
sneaky.
ahead.
I can always make myself look like what was his name from earlier?
Emmerich,
Yeah, I can always disguise myself as Amric and go with somebody.
that's true, but
And you.
That sounds like a recipe for nothing but good times, my friend. Nothing will go wrong.
what could go
possibly
wrong?
Just me and you and your glorious hat.
And my little cat.
And your cat.
Oh, that's right, it's their cat.
Which then I end the old spell and cast a new spell of a mini hat on his cat. But it still retains the 5-foot plumage.
Yeah.
Small little hat,
I mean, if
same
you're
big
giving
feather.
out hats,
Oh, you can be next, yes.
can you make mine pink?
Oh, I do. What do the DJs always say? About doing song requests, taking a request. You gotta come up to the table with like $5, right?
That's right.
Is that how it works?
there's a lot of different things you can do to bribe the DJs.
Of course, I'll make you a
With 20 of that.
They're pretty easy.
I will make you whatever hat you want.
Right. All right. So it sounds like what you guys would like to do is head towards Van Thampoor Villa with the stealthy characters leading the way. Is that correct?
Yes.
I'm not going back because I don't want my cat to go back.
Did you want me to do it? Would you like me to perhaps take form or not?
Yeah, I do believe that that would be a good idea. Even if we do a little recon ahead of schedule, it would be better to have you there as Amric just in case.
Very well.
Amric, meet Amric.
Right. Disguise self. Very well.
The purple swirl of smoke. Poof. I become Amric. Just don't beat the shit out of me.
Well, there may come a time when we may have to lay hands on you, but we shouldn't need to accost you in any way.
Okay.
Wait a minute. Did Amaric show up again?
Got away. He escaped.
Correct.
I mean, is there literally an Amaric in front of me?
Well, yeah,
Yeah,
you
you did.
saw Mordecai.
It was Mordecai, and he was like, I can turn into it to Amric. And there was this whole conversation. So yes, he.
Yeah, so
You need to roll pretty low even for you to think fuck that one up. But I mean,
so
go for
Amric.
it. Knock yourself-
Oh my God.
Amric has been disguising himself as Mordecai this whole time.
Yep.
All I know
There is
is
no Mordecai.
Amaric is
There's only
back.
Amric.
Something
right.
happened to Mordecai, and Amric showed up again.
I just rolled a 1 on my insight to the Amaric check.
Hey, Morty. You're such a good guy, Morty. You're such a good. Are you a fucking simulation? Are you a fucking simulation? Yeah, this is straight
Who
out of there.
needs enemies?
Oh.
Who needs enemies in a party like this?
I know, right?
So
but
I'm
you know
going
what?
to-
But you know what? Like next couple of sessions, Matt's going to be complaining about how we don't get anything done.
Okay.
Yeah,
Be
but I
complaining how we
understand.
don't res him.
I understand completely how we never get anywhere. So I have fully embraced the fact that we don't go anywhere or get anywhere. Fucking.
Yep. Matt, doing 80% of the DM's job.
Right.
I have a serious problem with Amaric showing up healed completely from when he was half dead.
Uh-oh.
What kind of witchcraft is this?
It's Mordecai.
Grin,
It's
Grin,
me. Calm
get
down.
the squirt gun out.
You are Mordecai.
Yep, I get some wine skin
It's
with your
not a
thumb over the
trick,
port.
Thunder.
Squeeze.
You are Mordecai. You are Amaric.
I am Mordecai. And I
For
poof
God's
the hat
sakes.
back on his head again.
Just don't call it a trick.
I
It's an
watch you.
illusion.
I watch you, Mordecai Amaric.
You just told me a minute ago you wanted to go with me to do this, and now you're confused on who I am.
Yeah,
I'm
but I
not so
rolled a
sure
1.
that you and I should be doing to do this together.
I just rolled a 1. What do you want?
It's fine. I get it.
Go back and buy a fucking hat.
I'm just saying, it's not the most encouraging
Fucking hat.
of
No
first
hat for you.
steps, is all I'm saying.
And then roll another 1.
We haven't
I
even
can't
started
help
our
it that my
adventure
roll
yet.
is so bad.
And I can't help but be suspect of you now.
Oh my god. Ah.
Sorry, my intelligence is only a 9-2, man. Don't worry.
I mean, just to be
Like-
clear, like a 9 intelligence is an average intelligence.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not an idiot, but I'm not for a spellcaster.
Yes, that's a little rough. Especially if that's your casting ability.
No,
score.
it's not. It's not.
My
Of
intelligence
course,
is an 8. So,
That's also average.
Well,
Eight-
it's
eight
like
and nine
Skipper
is-
and the Gilligan having an argument, right?
yeah, basically. I mean, average. Yeah, but if you look around the average intelligence of most humans,
Yeah, average isn't saying
questionable.
much.
Yeah, you're
It
right.
does not
It's
say
pretty.
much.
It's pretty low for a tabaxi, but for a human, it's average.
Grin always bringing up old shit. It's because I'm very loyal.
also
that
mean
does.
not too.
So is a fungus.
A fungus.
What was that? What was that? That Space Force show? The
Space
Steve
Coast,
Carell
Coast to
one?
Coast? No.
No.
Oh, Space Force. Yeah, wasn't that
Space
New
Force?
Space
Yeah,
Force.
yeah, yeah. I
I'm
could see
basically
Thunder.
like
I
the
could see
captain.
Thunder being part of that advisor crew.
I
No,
didn't watch
basically the captain who's like fucking always, you know.
I think we gotta get in there and blow them up.
Yeah.
that.
All right.
I think we need to launch it. Launch the missile. Launch the fucking rocket.
Grin's character is like John Malkovich, where he's always yelling and screaming, "Why in the fuck are you so stupid? You don't just go in there and blow shit up. That's stupid."
Maybe I do
Thunder's
like,
watch this
no.
show.
Eventually, I give up. Eventually, I just give up, sit down, and start drinking wine.
All right. Who is in the lead then? Is it Mordecai?
No.
Yeah,
Riss
going
and
with someone.
Riss and myself are ranging well out ahead of everyone else. Like
Low
we leave
profile.
like we leave like 10 minutes before them.
In 10 minutes.
Oh, well, then I'm not going to pop form until I'm closer. I thought we were like right there or something. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Well,
So I
I
think the
will change
plan,
form close to the manor.
yeah, I think the plan is for Riss and Lucius to
Scope it out.
hide themselves and sneak up way ahead, and then the rest of us with Mordecai disguised as Amric in front, and the rest of us right behind him follow and enter the manor.
Gotcha. Okay, so let's see.
At least that, unless anyone objects.
Nope. That was
Sounds
the
smart.
general idea was maybe to link up with us after we've scoped it out, and if there's nobody there, great. If there is, where they are, what they're doing, who they are.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And Elsa should stay like definitely hidden, like covered up.
So no pink hat for Elsa.
No,
Low profile.
No crown. No
the victory.
Everybody, we are practicing low profile.
Hats are for closers.
Need commoners clothing. Hats are for closers.
Oh dear lord.
First place is a new hat. Second place is this tiny little cat hat. You know what third place is? Third place is you're fucking fired.
We're gonna fucking kill you. Third base, you're dead.
Everyone knows first place is this giant peacock feather ensemble hat. Anybody want to see second prize? Second prize is a hat for a cat. Third
A
prize is
fedora.
Steak knives.
Put that fucking coffee down.
You think I'm
Okay.
fucking with you?
I'm not fucking with you. Oh man.
I think I'm getting everybody
ABC.
here.
Are you moving this right now?
Yeah, I'm trying to get everybody.
I'm just looking at a map.
Token problems?
Oh my God, because there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 between you, your followers, your fucking cats with their hats and without their hats. I'm like, good Lord. There are so many fucking okay.
Traipsing through the city.
And Elsa can do her like communication thing with anyone, right?
Yeah. As long as she just has to basically know line of sight, and if not line of sight, if she knows where they are, it can still pass through, but she doesn't have line of sight. If she knows where they are, she can still communicate as long as it's not through like, a foot of wood, an inch of stone, a centimeter of metal, or some shit like that.
Cool. Then like either Riss or Lucius should, kind of say like tell before they leave, tell Elsa like where they specifically plan to be.
Yeah, okay. Where's this place again on the map? I don't know exactly which building it
Van
is.
Tantrum?
Yeah, the Van Tamper Matter. Is it listed on?
Right here at the villa.
Yes, it
Yeah.
is. Yep.
Yep.
Van Tamper Villa.
Right,
Okay.
right under Citadel Streets.
There you go, yes.
Citadel
Mhm.
Streets.
Like I think the best plan is for Riss and Lucius to actually go inside the manor again. Don't go underground just yet. First go back inside the manor because it's been like a day almost. So they've probably repopulated the manor. So
They probably respawned.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, where should we meet? I guess I'm looking at the map around the Van Thamper Villa, and is there this high hall? What is that across the street?
High Hall. High Hall is.
It's like a
Something.
castle, like a
Oh wait.
fort.
I say we
Helmet
meet.
cloak.
Hel-
There's a
Hel-
helmet
helmet
cloak.
cloak.
There's the helmet cloak
Helmet
right
cloak.
there. Yeah,
Yeah,
we'll meet him
helmet
at the helmet cloak.
Oh yeah.
That'll be our meet
I-
spot.
The High Hall is basically it's the center of almost all governmental activity in Baldur's Gate. The Parliament
Okay.
appears and the Council of Four meet here.
Okay, that's not where we want to meet, unless it was during daytime on a work day.
And it looks
Can't
like
can't
the-
see it. Can't see
You
it.
got to take that
Can't
place
see it.
over much later.
Can't see it. I
Oh,
don't
you
know.
can't
Still
see
can't
it.
see
It
it. We
just
just see
turns
the
into
Punisher.
guide.
I know. I'm like, hold on. If I get my, oh wait,
There it is.
Nope, it's freaking us out,
like
buddy.
a
Please
fucking
stop.
cloak of
No,
displacement. I'm
please,
like, holy
please
shit.
fucking stop.
It looks
Mark,
like the
stop.
ghosts are
Mark,
eating you.
I hate it. Mark, I hate it. Stop, please.
Let's just meet.
Jesus.
Let's just meet inside like
Ugh.
the
Helmet
main
cloak.
the main the very first room that we entered the manor, like the foyer or whatever.
Well, that's great unless there's a bunch of people there, and so if we can't
Yeah,
meet
let's just
inside
meet
the
at
manor,
the helmet cloak.
there's a
Let's meet at
helmet
the
cloak right
cloak.
across the street.
Yeah.
So if you guys walk on up, if you don't see anybody, but if you do see people, then meet us there.
If the place is on fire, come get us out.
Right. I hear screaming and yelling.
Okay, yeah.
If you guys hear that someone yell, "Oh my God, what are you doing to that donkey?"
Yeah, we will.
Make sure you got $5 and show up.
Yeah, I say like the ultimate meeting place that we want to get together is that little attic area where those two prisoners were in cages with the imps. So,
Mhm.
like,
Thirstwall.
if not Thirstwell, it was the plate we had to climb the little ladder, and it had the two people in cages, and it had
Were people in cages?
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
this was several sessions ago because then we went down into the lower.
But we found all this stuff out in the middle of constant combat, I think.
Yeah. Well, at this point we were still looting the manor, so I mean
Oh, okay.
it was
And
a
they
little
look really comfortable in their cages.
it was a little attic area that was above Lady Van Thamper's like workroom, her study or whatever, her little working area. We went up there and we saw two people, and I have keys that were hidden inside a book that I think are probably keys to open those cages, but each cage had an imp above it. And so we didn't do anything at the time. And instead we went back downstairs and we killed Thirstwell, and then we went down into the cellars, and then we had all the stuff happen in the cellars and everything that's happened since then. But there's still those two people in the cages up there.
We should let them free.
With their
We
names.
should-
Maybe
we should
give them
let
some
them
food.
Take me
We should let them free. Not only should we let them free, they may have information. I mean, we haven't even really talked to them. Like, why are they in
We
prison?
literally just walked by him and left him there.
We should
Well, we
invite
were-
the imps to the imp party.
We were going to come back. We were going to get Thirstwell to like make his imps go away or something, but instead we just killed Thirstwell, and then we just kind of forgot about those guys. But I think ultimately that's where we should meet. So like Riss and Lucius, if you enter the mansion, if you go into the mansion and you see there's no people there, like just keep going as far as you can until you get to that room up there, and then we'll meet you there. But if not, if you run into people, then just
Kill them.
Wait for us as
And then
close as
kill
you
them.
can.
Kill them.
Try to find advantageous areas. But yeah, we'll pass through High Hall before we go into, or sorry, we'll we'll go to the what is that called? The helmet.
Helm and cloak.
Yeah, like we'll stop there. If we don't see you guys in there, then we'll head into the Van Thamper Villa and make our way up to the top. If we run into people, then wait for us. If you don't run into people, then wait for us way up there.
Is the Helm and Cloak an independent or a franchise? Is there like one in every city?
There's one in every city named Deeps.
Anything in deep?
In the deeps.
Deeps. Baldur's Deep. Balls Deep.
All right.
Water's
So
deep.
let's see. Riz and Lucius, you guys were taking the lead. Everybody else is gonna rendezvous, correct?
Yep.
Yes.
Is that right?
Yep.
All right. So Riz and Lucius, you guys are making your way back to the Van Thamper Villa. It does, the front and rear gates are shut. There is a 12-foot high stone wall surrounding.
The gate's shut. I open
Correct. Front gate or rear gate. The rear gate is the one closest to the stables. Front gate is the other one.
What is the most inconspicuous?
And
Tunneling.
each gate is like a double door.
Does one of them have one of those little smaller, one-person jobs in the middle of the big swinging door?
No, that'd be neat. But no.
You want me to roll religion?
No, Marcus, I would like you to actually act out slamming your face with ice cream.
Oh, I've been slamming Reese's.
Let's see it.
I am pretty jealous.
Slam
that,
one.
that seems like it'd be pretty good.
Please,
Reese's
Marcus. Please,
and
Marcus.
Reese's mini pieces. I've been,
Please,
dude.
Marcus,
Slam
slam your face.
Damn near full when I started eating it about half hour ago.
But do me a favor. We would all like to see slamming my face
Like
with ice cream. Let's see it.
Don't leave a mark though.
No evidence. No evidence.
You're obviously too pretty.
I can show you my belly.
Please don't. Please don't. Let's stop right now.
I mean, he's ready. He was ready.
Here's where we can move on along.
I got so much peanut butter in me right now. And ice cream.
I mean, some things we can't unsee. So let's just move along. Moving forward.
So yeah,
there are some things you don't want to unsee.
I mean,
some
Here it
things,
comes.
some
Here it
things
comes.
you want to see forever.
You ready?
Oh, Marcus.
You show me yours, I'll show you mine.
Ooh, I got sugar cookie dough chunks next.
Cookie dough chunk.
Yeah, and y'all thought I was skinny.
It don't stop you from getting busy.
That's right. Hey, fat girl, come here. Yeah,
Do you like licorice? Come here.
Look
are you
at me, I'm
taking
skinny. Oh, stop me.
Okay, so there's a main gate and a postern gate on the south side. The last time you guys entered, you entered from the north, which is the postern gate. There's a coach gate and a main gate to the south, and then there's the postern gate to the north. The last time you guys left, you left through the postern gate, which is closest to the stables and off the main street. I would say possibly the most inconspicuous gate you'd probably think would be the postern gate.
The rear, yep. Yeah, check that.
Okay. And what it was afternoon?
Yes, it's probably right around 5 p.m. now.
People are coming home from work.
Are there any signs at all of any kind of activity in the manor around it?
Yeah, roll a perception check.
Religion?
Should I roll one also?
Or yes, if you both are approaching together.
Yeah, I assumed we would be.
24. Is that okay?
No, you failed miserably. You fall on your face. No, sorry. Let's see.
Thanks, Dad. All those issues right
Why
back.
are you so bad at this?
all I try to do is impress you.
There we go. Yeah. As you approach the postern gate, you can hear there is a conversation. It's in normal sort of tones. It's not like somebody's trying to, be hushed.
Male and female?
Male. Two guys talking to each other. They're asking. It seems like they're talking about the El Turel refugees and what they think of what's going on. Sounds like there's somebody, obviously, at least two men just on the other side of the postern gate.
I look at Lucius and say, "So how you want to fuck this pig?"
I would suggest we listen in to see who they are. It's either that, or if we don't care who they are, then attack swiftly and on the same target, one at a time.
Appreciates that.
No, it will, depending on what happens, depending on if they stay or leave, or
Should they stay or should they go?
climb, or run, or kick doors, or
Okay.
pretend to be a door.
So we will listen more intently to try to identify who they are, what they're talking about, who they're associated with. Just try to glean as much information out of the two who are speaking before making any further decisions.
Yes. Roll an investigation check. And
I'm really good at it too.
13's the highest we got.
I utilized my inspiration on that roll.
Okay.
Marcus.
Gotcha.
Or Mark, not Marcus. Or Marcus. Marcus, I utilized my inspiration. Just letting
Thank
you
you.
know as well.
I'm inspired.
Good.
We're not with them,
Riz,
though, are we?
you can hear from sort of an uncomfortable kind of a shuffling and a clank. You sound like soldiers. There's somebody who's obviously wearing mail, and it sounds like at least one person. You can hear sort of a thump, thump, thump as like somebody sounds like they've got like a pole arm, and they keep on just kind of, setting it up and kind of, just, out of boredom, they just keep on setting it and resetting it and leaning
Does
against it.
Does this sound like a one-armed halfling? Just curious. I'd like
It's
to
a
know.
one-armed halfling with metal teeth.
Nice. Oh,
Double
shit.
campaign
Oh,
transference.
shit.
I'm looking
No,
for a one-armed man.
Or in other words, a sign of the apocalypse?
It wasn't me. It was the one-armed man. Yeah, so it definitely sounds like two people who are outfitted in the livery of soldiers. Now, from their lingo, it's impossible to tell at this point what what particular brand, whether that's the Watch, the Flaming Fist, whether it's the House Guard of Van Thampor, or whoever else it may be, the Dead Three. Unknown. Right now, all you can tell is it's definitely people that are arrayed in martial gear.
Okay, I'll speak in thieves' cant or no drow rather, and I'll say find a way around.
I'll hand talk back. Probably be good to find out who has taken claim of this establishment.
I said I see, and then I'll just kind of turn.
Now is the winter of our discontent. A glorious summer by the son of York. All the clouds that lowered upon our house.
I'm just going to say that that as Jaren not being here, speak for Jaren.
Speak, brother, speak.
I'm going to speak for my brother Jaren. What we're gonna, we're gonna hang back. Let these fools go up and just watch the party walk to the house Vampantha.
Wait, are you playing his character from Waterdeep? Hold on, I'm confused.
No, that's Jaren. That's
Okay.
Jaren. Yeah, brother. He channels.
Yeah, telling you I'm gonna. I was you. I wouldn't be hanging back. Yeah, just going forward all the time.
Yeah, we want to hang back right now. We want to hang back a little bit. Just watch what unfolds, so we can jump in and crush them with vengeance.
All those guards. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I signed to Lucius. Are you feeling deceptive
Are you
at the moment?
feeling Deceptive?
Of course, I would love to say yes. but I've had a critical success and several failures.
Indeed.
The critical success was on a roll where it was like, yeah, no, she really is just telling you the truth. Like, there's nothing more to learn there. 26 is great, but you know.
Your critical success was so good, it said, you probably didn't need to use this.
Yeah.
I could roll for you. I roll so well.
It's too bad.
It's true. Oh my god, it's true.
Does put us in a world of hurt, brother.
He could possibly double crit fail for you.
I think I'll take my chances, Matt. Thank you.
All right. So what is the consensus? What would y'all like to do? Sorry, I was typing multiple whispers.
Stop
Okay.
whispering, people. You're slowing everything down.
My hands have been up here the whole time.
I've been eating ice cream.
That's what he
I
said.
don't whisper. I just blatantly make it known what I'm gonna do.
You kick your comments in.
I'm gonna say sign to you again. You know, we could wait for Ambrick.
Indeed, and get as much intel as possible before his arrival.
Agreed. And then I'll just kind of indicate, like, circling the perimeter.
One of us should, the other should stay here and try to get intel from the guards.
Alrighty, I'm probably not as good at the sneaking
Sneaky
around
sneak.
and all that, yeah.
I'll do that.
I will instead, and I'll reach into a satchel and pull out a binding of a bunch of papers. It's a wooden binding with some rope tied to it in a neat, fashionable way that kind of ties them together with the cinch of the rope, and it binds a whole bunch of papers. And I'll pull out ink and quill, dip it, sit down to take notes.
Nice.
And
I will pop stealth and make my way around the
Ninja vanish.
Popping stealth.
You don't see me. You don't see me.
He's there, and then he's not there.
So I'm rolling your stealth roll just because I figure you will always think that you're stealth.
Well, even if I fail my roll, I will stealth it.
Yeah, absolutely. What is your bonus?
+4.
I know 4. Okay.
Yep.
I think that's the
You want me to
best
show
way
ya?
to do stealth, by the way.
That's what it looks like.
Most fun.
Bam! 20. Nat 20.
Oh,
I'm a ninja.
Dude, we rolled the same thing. I wasn't gonna tell you, but I'm like, holy shit, we just rolled this because I was like, wow, okay.
And
was like,
and
yeah.
they say that this
It's
is
a
a
D.
random number generator.
But yours
Lucius-
was the
Lucius
7.
starts writing down in his quill. He goes, so anyway, I'm gonna act like I'm just doing this, and Chris,
Son of a
I guess
bitch.
I guess he left.
I pinch his ass. Still can't see me. Still can't see me. That's right.
Oh, the Batman. Jeez.
Uh-huh.
Let me do this here.
You're like the motherfucking Predator.
Yeah. Color shifting cloak.
The only thing, the guards are kind of looking. They're like, "Did you see something?" They just see a flash of yellow eyes for a split second, and then nothing.
It's basically I am the equivalent of Mark trying to hold a map up so we can read it. Oh no, is that Riss? Is it? I don't know. It's making Alan kind of ill to try to watch it, so I'm just gonna keep hiding.
And the rest of the party is only about 10 minutes behind the 2 drow, so they have about 10 minutes to do their
Why you gotta get all specious?
intelligence gathering.
Don't rush us.
Drow.
We don't work well under the pressure. That's why we get away from you guys to do what needs to be done.
Come on, chop, chop. Like that.
There you are. You're always in the back of my head yelling at me. Distracting me even when you're not around.
Crickety crack.
Grin puts on his middle manager hat. Come on, we need to make sure you're making those phone calls, getting those clients.
Grin's all like,
You made 25 cold calls this morning?
You know that we can count the dials. We're going to get those records. Don't
Mordecai,
lie to us.
Mordecai, are you up on your TPS reports?
So, yeah.
Yeah, get those on Grin's desk right away, please.
You didn't get the memo. We're putting cover letters on our TPS reports now.
Approximately how much time a day would you say you spend on these TPS?
Stupid map. Work with me here.
He's
Sorry,
just a
get-
straight
getting on,
shooter
getting-
with upper management written all over it.
If I could tell, what if I told you you have as many as 2 or 3 tabaxis working underneath you?
The best thing is I actually have a mug. If I have to take my background off.
Yeah, you do.
Oh my god, you're in
So,
prison.
So,
Oh, you need to.
how's it going? Get the memo about the cover letters on the TPS report.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, so I'm gonna have to ask you to go ahead
What
and come in on
is it?
Saturday.
Working space? What was the name
Office
of that?
Space.
Office Space. There we go.
That was that company.
Yes.
I can't believe that came out in '99.
Fuck.
Because that was what their whole company was about. It was about changing computers so that when 2000 hit,
Yep.
the
Oh my God.
turnover
That's right.
wasn't going to wipe everything out.
That's right. All right. So here is everybody.
Everybody.
And you guys aren't that
Yeah.
close, literally. I kind of have you off stage right here. I can move you a little bit further off stage right so that you're not quite there.
Off
And
stage
Lobber
right
chops.
even.
That's right. Lucius and Riz, I have you where you are over here. This is the postern gate right here.
But the postern gate?
Postern
Oh,
is in
posturing.
the
Okay.
postern is in the rear.
You know what else is in the rear?
The gear.
Your mom?
Things.
Hey.
Maybe. Very high probability.
That's not what your mother said last night.
You have not met my mother. She says all sorts of inappropriate things.
I've met your mother.
Yeah, I come by this virtuously. It comes hereditarily.
Oh my god, the best Jeopardy one though was, I'll take the rapists for 200.
Got a little joke.
That's therapists for 200.
Got a little joke for you. What's the difference? What's the difference between a mallard with a cough and what your mother did to me last night? I give up. One's a sick duck. I forget what the rest of it is. But your mother's a whore. One's a sick duck.
Did you hear me, Trebek? Your mother's a whore.
I forget how the rest of it goes, but your mother's a whore.
All right, so Liz and Lucius, you guys are sitting there.
Actually, what did you? Okay, so.
Bam.
Chicka chicka.
Lucius, as you are penning things down in your book, you see a rather older woman. She's probably late 50s, early 60s. She looks like she was at one time probably quite attractive.
Don't trust her. Don't trust her.
Possibly the way she's dressed and the way she carries herself, possibly a household servant. But she comes up and she says, "Pardon, monsieur. I see that you are writing in your ledger. Are you a scribe? Can you are you for hire? I have a letter that I would like to send to my daughter."
Oh, absolutely. And I'll tear off whatever note page I was wearing, fold it in half, and tuck it in my pouch, and then I'll say, "And what would that letter need to say?"
And she says, "Oh, yes. My letter. Her name. My daughter. Her name is Antoinette. And Antoinette de Chopin.
Tampa.
And she is in the lower city. She is. She gives you her address, and she says, "You can tell her that I have talked to my my employer, and they will hire her on the condition that she no longer be seen and cut off all relation with her current how you say is amour, her lover. She must not see him anymore, for he is no good. If she no see him no more, then my employer will hire her, and she can come and work in the upper city with me."
I see. And who is your employer?
And I work for. Hold on here. Written down somewhere. Notes, and more notes. Where is it?
Do not fail me now!
I work for the family Teleton.
Tileton?
Teleton, yeah. It is a T-I-L-L-E-R-T-U-R-N.
Ella,
Yeah,
umbrella.
you recognize the accent. Yeah, she's talking about House Tillerton, along with being prominent landowners and renters. This family of nobles can trace their lineage back to the original four dukes that founded Baldur's Gate. So kind of like Elton, a family that was at once very, very, very prominent, now still has a lot of sway and prominence. However, no longer on the ruling council.
Okay. How much does a scribe normally charge for this type of work?
You would know that. That would be services. I would say would probably be like um, probably like a silver piece,
Okay. I'm gonna ask for half that.
like 5 copper.
Yeah, five copper for running the letter. You see, I won't have to pay my employer any portion of this. I'll get to keep the whole thing myself, and so I don't need to take so much.
And she said, "Oh, yes, merci beaucoup. It's very gracious of you." And she pulls out a little coin purse and she's like counting. No, this is lint. Sorry, this is here. Oh no, this is a button. And she flicks it away. she gives you 5 copper.
She
Okay.
pulls out a coin purse and, let's see, platinum. No, is it platinum? More
No, this
platinum.
is a ruby the size of a man's
Yeah.
fist. Is that no?
See,
No?
a thousand gold piece diamond. No. Here you go. Five copper. Here you go.
And then she says, you know, House Tileton, you know Tileton,
Oui.
where it is.
Oui.
You can give me a receipt of letter upon her notice.
Of course.
She says, oh, merci, thank you. I had worried
There
so
I am.
much that I had missed all of the scribes for today. So it was very fortunate that I find you here on the street doing your work.
Yeah, how fortuitous for us both. You see, I was looking for a little side change. And do you know, have people been coming to and from the Van Thampa Villa?
Oh, the Van Tempers. Did you not hear? There was a coup attempt, assassination. Very dastardly people come in and they try to assassinate the Duke, but she escaped. So now this Flaming Fist, they are patrolling. They're trying to find evidence, see if there are any more assassins still lurking.
How fortuitous for us all. Hopefully they get these ruffians off the street post haste.
Oh, oui, yes. It's not good for the upper city, no? It's not a very good thing at all. But
Très mal.
merci beaucoup, monsieur.
De rien.
I must be getting back. Thank you.
Au revoir.
And he hustles away. And at this point now, the streets are becoming more and more filled with the servants of the nobility are going about their sort of their own personal tasks for the day.
Okay.
Before the shops close.
I'm gonna head over to wherever the meeting place was with the rest of the folks.
Okay.
I don't remember where it was exactly, but I think it was over here that I saw their little tokens on the map. So.
The bar,
High Hall? Or no, it was the something shield.
Oh, if you're not walking up on, okay, I just saw the tokens over here on the map, so I thought maybe you guys were all walking up on the manor.
Well, we are, but like if you've only been there for a few minutes, like we're about 10 minutes behind you guys. So
okay, well, I wasn't sure how far along. If I don't think that you guys are about to walk into the front door or something, I'll wait for Riss right where I'm at.
Was it the Hellman cloak?
The Hellman cloak.
You guys? Yes.
Yeah, but we're probably almost to the manor by now.
Well, like I said, unless I think that you guys are walking up and I can see you doing so, I'm gonna wait right where I am until Riss gets back. Unless Riss is just kind of standing over there on the cobblestone.
Nope. I'm making my way around.
And I was gonna say, if that's the case, I'm gonna give you the whole, hey, come back over here.
Yeah, no, I was making my way around. I was trying to be stealthy, but like if appropriately so. So like if there are other people around, I would just try to like nonchalantly
blend in with the crowd. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you're another one of these, noble workers, or noblemen's workers heading back home after a day's
Upping stealth makes sense. Cool. If imitating somebody who's inconspicuous, cool.
Inconspicuous.
Yeah, I would say that Riz is probably, stealth in the city is being able to like blend into a crowd as well, not just hide behind a tree.
Stealth in the
rock.
city.
Correct.
Quick, pull out that hat and put it on. Oh, quick, the hat back off and throw a scarf on your neck. You know what I mean?
All of his clothes are reversible.
Yeah.
Goes from polka dots to stripes. I have no idea who you're looking for. Stripes? No, I clearly am wearing polka dots, sir.
You mean spots? I mean snaps.
So, how would you all like to proceed from here?
Well, like
you all rendezvous at the Helm and Cloak.
I mean,
No.
well, so Riz and I didn't actually talk about that in game, but Riz, do you want to say that that's what we're planning on doing is meeting at the Helm and Cloak, or did you want me to wait here for you?
That was the whole plan. Either waiting there, and if you're not there, I go to the Helm and Cloak.
Okay. So then, yeah, if I think it's getting time to where they're going to be arriving at the Helm and Cloak, then I'm going to go there.
All right, so Helm and Cloak. Y'all can get there at probably right around 5:36 p.m. The Helm and Cloak draws an unusual mixture of well-heeled but unpretentious patriarchs, traveling nobles, famed bards, and socially ambitious lower city residents hoping to rub shoulders with the elite. The inn is unfussy but conducts its service with flawless technique and the finest ingredients. It serves roast chicken rather than peacocks or partridges, and the fish never have that distinctive Gray Harbor film. Residents of Baldur's Gate know that they're like anywhere outside of the upper city, like because this is a port city, fish is the main fare at most inns and restaurants, but it does have this sort of, you get used to it, but it's a sort of a metallic-y film to it that's just due to the runoff from the city itself.
I mean, kind of like Long Beach.
Yeah, right.
So
Your
if
fish
our
is served
Twitch-
with a complimentary syringe stabbed into it.
If our Twitch stream just started to boost, it's because I'm rubbing my feet.
Get them piggies. The establishment consists of two buildings joined as a single enterprise. The Helm is a rooming house with an entryway shadowed by an immense iron helm that supposedly belonged to a fire giant. The Cloak, slightly smaller, is signaled by the bright flutter of a Sunite cloak draped over its porch. Both buildings are decorated with adventuring trophies, both exotic and mundane, including a bronze-horned marble unicorn bust in the Helm's common room. Its horn, which patrons often rub for good luck, is as shiny as the day it was made. The Helm and Cloak has long attracted idealistic sons and daughters from patriarch families. For generations, these young romantics, taking the god Luru as their inspiration, have called themselves the Knights of the Unicorn. Over time, what began as a light-hearted lark became a real force for good in the world, and several of the early knights achieved renown for their heroics. Let's see. The establishment is run by Bedrin and Halesta. And that is basically it. There you go. That's the Helm and Cloak. So it's definitely an upper city spot where sort of sons and daughters of nobles and those from the lower city want to rub shoulders with the people of fortune. Nice. So Lucius, Riz, you guys, and actually Darius, even though you're not a native of Baldur's Gate, you've heard of this place before too, because as any good bard knows the best spots to perform. So the owners are actually former Knights of the Unicorn themselves, which is why they keep the little unicorn statue in the best possible light and always free from dust and tarnish.
Did anything happen from my lap around the mansion?
You did a lap around the mansion, and give me an investigation.
That was my stealth thing.
Gotcha. Yes, give me an investigation as well.
Okay. Lucky 11.
11. Huh. I'll actually let you take 10 on that, so it'll give you a 15.
Okay.
Because you're not in combat.
Right.
I don't even know if taking 10 is a D&D 5e thing anymore, but I like it. It's a good rule.
It's not, but you've established it.
Yes.
As part of our campaign.
You know,
What is
it's your
It's
game.
canon now. It's canon.
That's right.
You can just automatically say, I'm going to take 10 and you just roll a 10 you get a 10.
You take 10. Yeah, it's like you rolled a 10 and then you add what your ability modifier. You can do it if you're not, like if you're not in the middle of combat, if you're not rushed, if you're not
under
duress.
stress. Yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So like, yeah, if a thief is picking a lock, but there's he's in the comfort of his own inn, in his room, blah, blah, you can take 10. Again, if it's a super hard lock, you might not get it. But then again, if it's an easy lock, you're not stressing over it. So.
Right.
Why would you give him less than the 11?
Well, he gets a +5 for his investigation. So the 11, he rolled a 6. So instead, I'm going to say he rolled a 10, so he gets a 15 total. Let's see, what was that?
And it makes sense in those times when it's like, you would probably know this.
Right. You discern again now as you're walking around to the front gate. You hear again soldiers talking behind the front gate, and you can tell they start talking about they can't wait to get back to the Black Dragon Gate because the Fist members are getting paid double right now if they get gate duty. And so fuck this, babysitting the patriarchs bullshit. They want to get back and get their double pay, that they believe they deserve. So sounds like these guys are Flaming Fist guys.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes. Since we have all gathered, I take it.
Except for Riss, yeah. But
Okay.
so
I would make my way back after that, yeah.
So
Yeah.
So Lucius would be probably at the helm and cloak, and we would get there and see that he's there. So it's like, all right, we'll take a table, take a seat at the table, and
the Flaming Fist are investigating the Van Thampa Villa. So we've got badges. We can say we are there to help with the investigation.
And
that's perfect. We have badges. Not only that, we could have our tiefling here, instead of turning into Amric, he could impersonate Captain Flame Zorch.
not only that, but the guards are very, very anxious and wanting to not guard the mansions, but go to the gate duty where they get double pay.
Send them off to the gate.
Perhaps then our trickster could trick them into all leaving their posts.
And then we can all show up with our badges and to reinforce that we're taking over from here. They can go to the gate for real work.
Mordecai, can you cast some of your tricks and make that happen?
I can take whatever form you want.
Any form?
Grin, any form you could imagine, yes.
I can imagine quite a bit.
Flagging off.
You'll get it.
I could fill a 5-foot cube. If you know what I'm saying.
Go on.
Yeah, if you need me to change into somebody else, as long as I've seen them.
Perhaps it would be a good idea to take the form of Flame Zorch. Am I pronouncing-
Zodge.
Like
Zodge.
I keep saying Zorch. I'm like, that's not right. It's something like that.
Jorge? Is it Jorge? I don't.
Morch.
Well, it's not George.
Perhaps you could impersonate Flame Zodge, and we could get them all. I wonder if he has authority over them. It's worth a shot, I think, especially since they don't even want to be there.
I don't disagree that that could work. I do not wish to get on Zodge's bad side, however, and not all of us can hide our identities. And I'll kind of indicate, my, darker skin, Ress. Maybe we could probably, us being us, pull this off without even needing, Zodge. We all have badges. We can tell them we were sent here to make sure that they can get to their gate duty where they are needed. We will take it from here. I do not think that they will need Zodge's direct presence.
I can always hang out in the background.
In case.
Sounds like you
Yes.
encounter some resistance. I can
Excellent
bust
idea.
around the corner in character. What's my motivation? Am I angry at the men, or have they been naughty?
Your motivation is an anti-kicking down every door motivation.
Okay, I can do this.
Yeah, I would say that to tell them that they are needed at the gate for more important work. To stress that they already believe it.
You want me to go to the gate?
No. If perhaps this was a bad idea.
You want them to stay?
Terrible idea. Mordecai's so confused. He's like,
Only if you are needed. If you see that they are not believing us without Zodge, and
So
you
you
then
want
need
me to wait there with them?
with
This is clear. I've got it.
You know what? Never mind.
No. I like your plan. We're going to do this. Let's do
Now
it.
you wait here and don't let him leave.
Excellent. We understand each other.
Yes, we're clear. Crystal.
All right. Around the corner we go.
And the plan is still to go up into the attic and get those two prisoners in the cages. Yes? And then go down into the
wherever we want to go, that would be up to
Mark, now I'm confused whether we ever went to the restaurant or not. I don't even know what happened.
Yeah.
I'm so
I thought you did. I
We're
thought
still-
everybody went in and sat down.
I thought
We're
I did
still- we're
too,
still-
but now
we're still
I'm
in the
not,
restaurant.
and I'm somebody else going somewhere else, so I don't know.
We're still in the rest. Yeah, we're still in the tavern, but
Okay.
But we have to decide where.
Okay,
we're
that's
gonna
fine. Okay, then I'm still going to be, for right now, I will be Amric, and I'm ordering on the Van Thamper bill. And if Mark says it worked, then it worked, and I'm going with it. And we're all eating and drinking fabulously before we go on this mission. And I'll burn another spell slot, and if we need to change, I'll change if I need to. But for now, we eat like Van Thampers.
we eating Van Thampers? Is that what I heard?
Yes, that's you are.
I'll have a steak sandwich and a bottle of champagne and a steak sandwich.
That's what the cat heard. We're eating Van Thampers.
We're eating Van Thamper? Question mark?
And that Van Thamper granddaughter over there. Put her on the menu.
Bring her. Bring her. To
I order an entire fish for slaughter chops.
How much for the women? We feed the little girl. How much for the little girl? We feed the little girls to the cat.
meow. Meow. Here,
Holy crap.
do you like my little kitty? Do you like my little kitty?
Say hello to my little kitty.
Say hello to my little kid.
All right, so we eat our meal, and now we're gonna head on over to the Van Thamper Manor again.
But don't we know that the Van Thamper Manor is being watched?
Look, we have to wrap this meal up within an hour. Otherwise, we're gonna have a big bill coming to the table.
We eat quickly.
Eat and drink. Let's go. We're on the clock here.
Here's the bill. Stick it in the Van Thampers. We already did. We'll do it again, though. Hey, whatever.
Yeah.
Show the bartender I'll be by later to settle up the bill.
Nice. Yes. He nods at you,
I'm right across the street.
and yes.
He's
Sweet.
like-
we got a raiding party.
Welcome, Raiders. Yeah.
Oh, we got Raiders.
Yeah, 12.
I told you it was because of
Something
my
from another
feet.
Twitch channel.
It's 'cause of your
Someone
feet.
who's watching us now.
I show a little toe, and here they come.
Yeah. Don't scare them off.
Yeah, right.
Oh, you don't know these sick bastard raiding parties. That's what they do. They're always looking for the feet pics. They're screenshotting this stuff right as we speak. Show some more toes.
All right, so
Oh,
you guys are
like
making your way.
toe? You want your toe done too?
You guys are making your way back to the Van Thamper Villa.
Yeah.
Yes.
Are you
And
having a
is-
boyfriend?
All right, and Mordecai is in the guise of Amric, correct?
Well, no, it's probably ended by now, and I'm going to wait. And if they encounter some trouble, then I'm going to change into the other guy.
The other guy?
Crunch, whatever his name
Oh,
was.
Zodge.
Zodge.
Yeah.
Crunch.
Yeah, but why?
Crunch works. Yeah, I'm your leader. My name's Crunch, or whatever.
Taser face.
Taser face.
Oh.
I definitely want to have a guy named Crunch now.
Crunch. I want to have a sidekick named Crunch.
Who's that?
I feel like that
that's
should be a dessert we specialize in. I don't know.
And it's made of 14-year-old Van Thampers.
We serve flaming crunch.
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 Singing some sort of fried ice cream.
It sounds more like a sound that is made when certain things meet other certain things.
Yeah, it does.
Crunch. Mm. You hear that crunch? Yeah.
Those words that make you.
That's the sound when two people run full speed at each other and then collide crotch first. Crunch.
It's kind of like jousting, but with erections.
Oh, that's disturbing.
Imagery with that.
That's right. Well, it was nice having you all.
Bye,
meet
Raiders.
people,
And
Bye forever.
And they're gone.
Believe it or not, this is Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition. All right, so you guys make your way to the Van Thamper Villa. I've got you just sort of in a default marching order. Of course, you can arrange yourselves however you like. But there is the group, including Alfred and Mal, Thunder's two servants.
And so
Alright,
where's the?
It's right over here. I just
I
put
mean, I
myself
know where
in
we
the
are.
gate.
Oh, okay. Back over where I was taking notes.
So yeah, so let's make sure that Elsa stays concealed.
she can hang back here with me
In the
because
middle.
I'm going to hang. Me.
And then the rest of us, I think, can just go right in.
Well, maybe not go right in.
I think we can. We've got badges.
No, I know. I mean, there's like the
That's-
gate isn't open. I can't get through it.
Oh well, is the gate unlocked?
Or is this not the right area?
We don't need no stinking badges.
Badges?
We don't need no stinking badges.
Okay, so who is at the gate? It's Grin and Lucius.
Yeah, and then I guess we would probably all arrive together. So
Yeah.
that would be,
All kind of playing parts.
yeah.
So if you would all like to line up as you are, so right now I have a whole blob of people off to the rear.
Also, I think you're hanging back over here with me.
No, you guys.
Stay-
I mean, kind of. You guys hang to the back, but all of you guys come over here.
Yeah, like don't stay outside. Just don't let yourself be seen.
Yeah, just kind of.
Oh, okay.
Hide
Yeah.
behind the bush.
Well, I'm not going in until I know that
Oh,
you
wait.
guys are clear.
Yeah.
Well, no. Okay.
Just in case I need to change forms.
Mordecai can like
Mhm.
Mordecai can like stand in a corner or something, and if we have any trouble getting past these guards, Mordecai can come in and pretend he's Captain.
Thunder's gonna stand right
Throw a
here
hissy
in the
fit.
middle of the street with his gleaming plate mail, and just kind of stand there like the captain of the flaming fist that he is.
Dun, 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 dun.
There's no way he's captain of the Flaming Fist.
He's an honorary captain.
But we do have
Everybody
Zodge in
knows
our
who
back
Thunder is.
pocket if we need him.
And I do have Zodge in my back pocket. You guys think that Thunder is a joke, but Thunder really
But he's not a joke. He's
Very funny.
He's just hilarious.
he's a very special child.
he's a very special cat. And Zodge and Lyra, they all know how special Thunder is.
He has special needs.
Got the Sodge in your back pocket and Crunch in your front pocket.
All right. Well, if we're not all going to line up and kind of walk in as the military unit that we are supposed to be, I'm gonna knock on the gate with Gren and I standing there because that ought to be enough anyhow. He's got a gun.
You hear the sound crunch
Have a gun.
from your person.
And I wonder how did that happen? Like what was
I would first stop, figure out where that is centered,
Drop and roll.
Yeah,
where
like,
that crunch is, where the crunch is coming from.
I mean, are we talking upper or lower half? Are we talking right or left side?
All right. So you go up to the postern gate. You can still hear there is talking. And what would you like to do? Do you knock? Do you? Open
Yeah,
the gate?
Lucius is gonna pound on it. Dum dum dum.
Well, I think we just open it.
Yeah, I mean, if it's open, I'll just go in. I assume it being locked.
It's it's unlocked.
Oh, okay.
You can see. Yeah, usually there is a
Crossbar?
bar that goes across. You can actually see through the through the gap between the double doors that the bar is not set.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just open it up like I fully belong inside here and don't care.
Yeah,
anybody else.
Grin strides right in the same way. Like we were sent here by Captain Zodge.
Mm-hmm.
Zodge.
And as soon as I see those guys that I was listening to, I'm just gonna stride right up to them.
Liars.
Yeah, so you see there are two guards here on either side of the gate. And
I'll give them an appraising look and see if I can determine which one of them is the superior of the two of them.
this guy here on my right, I guess that would be Lucius's left. He appears to be the higher rank, or at least the other guy is deferring to him. He looks to you and he says, "Oh, what business do you have here? This is off limits, the citizenry."
I'm gonna pull out my badge, my Flaming Fist deputization. I'm gonna say, right, Captain Zor sent us over, said send you over to the gate for duty. Some real work need to be done over there.
Says, "Who?"
Zorge, Captain Zorge.
Flame Zodge.
Flames Zodge.
And he says, "All right, roll a deception check."
I'll help if I can.
Yeah.
And you say to
you'll
him,
get
"You roll a
advantage.
deception check."
Ooh, wow.
Is 22 enough?
Oh, damn.
Good
Yeah,
God,
yeah, you get advantage on
You'll
that.
be like, yes, massa. Yes,
how do
massa.
you get a plus 11? Jesus.
Expertise.
And you see him. He
He
looks.
thinks you are Captain Zodge.
Yes, sir, Captain Zodge.
No, I just have the
He-
disinterested look of the person that's going to get the boring duty to replace this guy.
Go away, or I'll call the brute squad.
Oh, you are the brute
I
squad.
am the brute.
You are the brute squad.
I am the brute squad. You are the brute squad.
Got a whole contingent of deputized lads out here ready to take all your men's places so that we can get you back where the real work needs doing.
Yeah, that's not suspect at all.
We
And
can walk.
he says, you see him. He looks over at the other guy, the holding the crossbow on the other side, and he says, "See, Quintus, I told you, my time is coming." He says, "Have fun here, babysitting these fuckers. I'm off to the wall to get my double pay." And you see him start to strut off. And the other guy's like, "Fuck you, Varys."
I'm gonna look at that guy and I'm gonna say, "You too, get going, all of yous."
Give me another deception check.
We've got it from here.
And
We've got it from here,
advantage
boys.
again.
We've got it from here, boys.
26 will do
God
it then.
damn.
I have a plus 11, so yeah.
Yeah. And you see him, he goes, "Ha, me too. Fuck you, Quintus, I'm coming with." And you see him, and he starts taking off. And as he catches up, he goes running after him, and you see the guy who was called Varys, and he turns around. And he's like, "What?" And then the guy runs up, and they fucking high five each other, and they both go fucking waltzing off down the road.
Yeah, I'm gonna turn and give the rest of the crew the low whistle. Like I'm gonna look at Thunder and I'm gonna be like, so that hopefully everybody else on the other side of the wall can hear that, to come on in.
Well done, gentlemen.
All right, up ahead, you
It was
see
really all Lucius. Even I'm convinced I should go back to the wall.
Wait, where are you going? We're going with him.
I'm going with him.
He said, "There's double pay. There's double pay down there."
Want double pay?
I mean, it just makes sense too. Like, they don't need these people here guarding, the Van Thamper Villa. They have the Van Thampers need this building guarded. They can guard it themselves.
All right. Yes, you see three guards, three Flaming Fist guards are standing out front, and you see one guy, and he's kind of looking at you guys, and he's looking back and forth, and he looks like, "What the fuck is going on?" And so as you approach, he kind of walks up to meet you, and he says, "What is the meaning of this? What is going on? Why? Where did Quintus and Varys go? What are you doing here?"
Well, you see, Captain Zorge has
Flame
Zorge, and I'll pull out my my deputization, the official badge.
And Grin has his badge out as well.
And I'll show it to him, and I'll say, Flame Zorge has said that he needs the real soldiery round here back at the main gate. Because there's something going on over there, some show of force, and I don't know. I'm not a professional soldier, am I? Right?
He says,
But I do work for Flame Zorge, and he says send the men over there to the gate. You guys can manage watching this villa.
I need papers for this. I need paper. Do you have something with Flame Zorge's mark? His personal mark. I need something.
I believe he did say something about that, but then he never actually gave me anything. I tell you what.
He was talking with the lady
What was her name?
Portier. He was talking with the lady Portier. We
Not
asked
lady. She's
we
a
asked for the
marshal.
papers.
She's also,
We asked for the papers to make sure, and he waved us off. He said, "Stop wasting my time. Get them over here to the gate and take your duties over at the manor." We had no choice. He pushed us off. He's at the Basilisk gate.
No. Hold on. Right as Grin was talking, he kicked them through the door. Why the hell aren't these men up to the gate yet? I said get them there immediately.
All right. Everybody.
Well, you've done it now, haven't you?
Right, Grin, roll a deception with advantage, and let's see.
I love it. Riz gives the nod to Mordecai.
Mortar Rick.
Morderick.
Morty Rick.
Morty Rick.
Hello, Richard. We need to have a Mr. Nimbus. All right. You see one of the soldiers looks at Mortazaj,
Mordazaj.
and you see him immediately kind of snap to, and he gives like the flaming fist salute, which is fist against the chest.
Yeah, whatever.
And he says, "Swinzoch." Yeah, I am sorry. What you need at Basilisk Gate?
Yes, immediately.
And he says, "Let me give me some time. Let me gather men. We have other soldiers at front gate and also on patrol.
Round
yes,
up every man here. Round up everyone here. Get them there immediately. I want you to lead them personally."
He says, sir, I shall be doing this immediately." And you see him. He comes running around the corner. And I don't know if you can see, but there's another group over here.
Yep, you can barely see him.
But
yeah.
I can.
Couple guys down over there. Yep.
This will be great. Next time we meet Zod, Thunder can say, and then after we met with you, we went back to the Van Thamper Manor. We impersonated you with all your guards out of the manor, and we went and fucked it up even more.
And we make impersonator of you, fuck pig, in front of everyone. So funny. We laugh.
Oh.
All
You
that
don't
happened.
understand. You don't understand, honey. You don't understand.
That's all.
It's so funny.
canon
It's
now.
so funny. You fuck a pig. It's so funny. Sorry about your reputation. It's bad now. You thought they like you, now they like you more now.
You would never
Make
open
yourself-
that chain of restaurants. Too bad.
Yeah, he make an imitation, not even like you. He sounds smart, not like you. Go.
And as the boys start to come back, I'm going to yell from the doorway, "I'll meet you back at the gate, boys. All ass immediately." And I'll pop out through the gate and change form back into Mordecai and be hanging over here by the corner.
Nice.
Mark,
So you see
Mark, approximately how far away is it to the gate, time-wise?
Oh boy. Like
If they were hustling to the gate.
where's my map?
Double time wise.
I mean, it's at least going to be 10, 20 minutes.
Yeah, there's a distance measure somewhere on here, isn't there?
This is
Yeah,
how Riss's
yeah.
mind works. He's like, okay, we're on a clock now, so.
There was. They changed all their drawings.
From the
Oh,
upper
tools.
city to the Basilisk Gate. Yeah, it's got to be.
Yeah, like on a straight line, it would be 16 minutes, but to get through it's at least 25
Half hour?
minutes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we're looking at about 45 minutes
Yeah. And
before people come storming back.
Well, yeah, but I mean, they're gonna get there, and there's gonna be confusion and talking, and like
Arguing. There will be some arguing.
there. Yeah, you were there. You told us to go. You told us to leave. Yeah, so
Yeah.
Just take a look at how
Okay.
long it takes us to decide anything.
so we've got. I'd say.
So that's
At
what
least a
Riss would be
month.
saying. He would be saying, okay, so we got about 45 minutes on the low end, 115 on the high.
Yes, gentlemen, let's get this accomplished. Lady.
I got, all right,
Let's count
I
on
got
the low end.
one car with a headless body, covered
Minus
in
a
blood.
head in the trunk. Take me
Minus
to
a
it.
head in the trunk. Got 45 minutes.
It takes 45 minutes to get there. I'll be there in 30.
Let's go, boys. A please would be nice.
Out of there.
If I'm curt with you, it's because. So pretty please, with sugar on top. Clean the fucking car.
All right, ladies and gents, the rest is going to be up to you on the way from here on. I've got to call it.
Peace, Joey Joe.
Good night,
Night,
Joe.
Hi,
Zod.
Joey Joe.
Thanks, Zaj.
Good
Later,
luck.
Zaj.
We'll see you next time.
Yeah.
You.
All right. It seems you see a contingent of Flaming Fist go shuffling at double time out the front gate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. A dozen total Flaming Fist soldiers. They all go on the double quick out the postern gate, and you don't see any more Flaming Fist soldiers.
All right.
I'll
All
put the
right,
badge back
let's-
into my pouch. I don't want to keep it out now.
Let's go back inside the mansion.
Mm-hmm. To wherever it was that you wanted us to go to.
Yeah. So
Yes, you come inside, and immediately you see good old Fendrick Gray.
Excellent. Love that guy.
Wait, which one was Fendrick Gray? Was he that old man?
Yes.
That
The
guy.
one who got mad.
All right, roll him up in a carpet again.
I know. You guys open the door.
I
You
forgot
see him
about
go,
that guy.
oh no, no, you know, welcome. You know, no, God, well, God, well,
Back in the carpet.
no, oh, no.
back in the rug.
Back in the
Back in the
carpet.
rug with you.
I forgot we actually rolled this guy up in a carpet.
Thunder, great, Thunder. You have two choice. One, lay down on carpet. Two, I put you in carpet.
You see him, and he's like, no, not again. And he lays down on the carpet. And he kind of gets down. He's all old and arthritic, and he's like,
He's gonna roll himself up in the carpet.
Yeah. You just see him. He just kind of lays down, and he puts his hands over his head. He looks like he's expecting a beating.
But we'll make our way back to that little attic chamber that had the two prisoners in the cages.
Yes, second floor. Gotcha. Up this area. Okay, so that is. Yeah. That's not it.
Is that a different? Is it a different map?
Well, it's the same map. It's just off to the right where the second level is.
Oh, I see.
No, that's Duke's Study Tower Peak. Yes, the spiral staircase climbs 15 feet to a square room with crisscrossing rafters 10 feet overhead and a peaked roof above that. An empty bookcase dominates the west wall, and two filthy padlocked cages stand on the floor. Each cage holds a human prisoner and a chamber pot. There is a female in the northern cage and a male in the southern cage, both humans.
Well, since we're all in a rush to let them out, I'll mosey on over and begin inspecting that lock. Perhaps I can open it.
Yeah, and so here I will.
Sorry, I had to go grab my cat.
That is the area right there. I don't know if y'all can see it.
It's blacked out on my map.
Black. Here, I will grab. I'll grab Lucius and throw him up there. There you go.
So there's
Northern cage, southern cage,
Mm-hmm.
bookcase, spiral staircase.
and there's an imp. Is there still an imp above each cage?
You don't see anything. Remember, you do know imps can turn invisible.
Mm-hmm.
However, you also do know that you have a certain creature with you that is known to be able to spot invisible things.
Yeah,
That would be my cat.
Mm-hmm. The press him.
Yeah, well,
We're trying to-
remembering that there was imps above the cages before, I will wait to try to open them.
Where are we? I can't find myself.
And I mean, I'll like
It's gonna
I'll.
take longer than we've got, man.
So they are. I mean, the two prisoners, they're still in there alive. I assume, obviously, they've only been there for a day. Like I'll talk to them. Like, why are you locked up here, and are you still being guarded by those demons?
The woman, she says, "Oh my God," she says, "I don't know." She says, "I never know when they're around. Sometimes I can hear them. Sometimes I think that they're still here, but I never know. Sometimes I don't think they're here, and then all of a sudden I'll look over my shoulder and there the thing is. It's the
I'm
most
not-
disgusting creature."
I'm gonna look at my cat and be like,
Who
are
are
they
you?
here? Are they here?
Is Thunder there? Where there's Thunder? All right, here, I'm gonna do this.
Where am I supposed to be? Find me.
Yeah, you can throw me in that room too.
Where's the room?
And let's see if I do that. Watch this.
Whoa.
Now I will do this.
Whoa. Whoa.
There you go. And here, and you actually have control, Matt. You have control over Slobber Chops as well.
Slobber Chop's just supposed to be attached to me, but I don't even know where we are. I can't see us.
You are.
Oh, there they are. There we are. Up there.
There you are.
Yeah. So I'm
Slobber
like,
Chop seems to be fine. Very nonchalant, not reacting.
Slobber. They there?
Slobber.
You see the cat kind of do like a big drawn out yawn and then stretch and then like try to curl up like right in between your shoulder blades.
No imp. Let go. Let's go. No imp. No imp.
Is
So
that no imp he's saying?
No imp.
All right.
So yeah, Grin, I'll have my sword drawn, but I will take one of the keys that were in that book, the last charge of the whatever.
Yep,
the Hell Riders.
I'll try to use those keys to open
Well,
these.
before he does that, I say, why you locked up?
Yeah, who are you? Who are you two?
Why are you locked up? Not that any friend of Vampantha, no friend of mine.
The woman says, "My name is Shalene. It's Shalene Zorez." She says, I work for the city. I'm a sewer maintenance supervisor, and I was in charge of an effort we were trying to extend the lower city sewer system into the underground space, trying to increase the capacity of the sewers due to the massive amount of new people coming into the city. And we've been trying to do this for years, but we've always met with some resistance. But now, all of a sudden, I was trying to get permits just to get under a bathhouse in the lower city. And when I was applying for the permits, they said I had to go and talk to Duke Van Thamper because she used to be the head of the sewers. And as soon as I talked to her and told her what we were going to try to do, she locked me in this fucking cage. I don't understand what the fuck is going on. Why am I in this cage? She said I'm not supposed to be sticking my nose where it doesn't belong. But
what
how do
were
I know
you
where my nose doesn't
trying to
belong?
do? Calm down, woman. What were you trying to do?
They were trying to expand the sewers. The
All I
sewers.
was trying to do was my job. I work for the city. I work for the council. And
just got
all we were
caught
trying
up.
to do was to increase the sewage capacity underneath the city. And in order to do that, I was just trying to get permits from the rightful owners of the buildings leading from the upper city into the lower city, and one of these happened to be a bathhouse. And as soon as I started asking for permits and of course the architectural diagrams for the bathhouse, they said I needed to talk to Duke Van Thamper because she was formerly in charge and she was the person to ask about this. And as soon as I talked to her and mentioned her what I was going to do,
Okay.
You shut up.
she's like, "But I've
now.
been in this cage."
Thank you.
I'm gonna start working on the lock.
and
yeah,
and you, sir.
Grin.
Why
Yeah,
are
your
you-
key
Oh, yeah, he's got the
slides
key.
into the lock and it unlocks
Okay.
if you so choose.
Yeah, I'll unlock and let her out. And I'll unlock, and the guy, the same thing. I'll unlock and let the guy out. But I also the same thing. Ask him, who are you, and why are you? Do you know why you're here?
He says, "My name is Kajil Oronmar. I was originally born in Little Kalimshan. I come to the city of Baldur's Gate, and I am a tax collector. I come to collect taxes from Duke Van Tamper. She does not want to pay her taxes. I say there are many options that she can choose. She is a duke. She has the ability to uh, put off paying taxes for some time due to her privilege. She says she does not care. She will not pay taxes, especially to, as she said, Kalashite piece of shit like me. And she throws me into this cage. She says she is going to be happy. And this is her words. She says she is going to feed me to her rats and watch as they eat me alive.
Mm. Well, you must be hungry and thirsty. I offer them some rations and water.
They both.
Thank
you.
I will
Thank
say
you so much.
Turang, my brother.
He says, many blessings upon your family. You do a great honor. I am going to go back to Little Kalimshan where things are safe. You only have to worry about the Thieves Guild slitting your throat at night.
What was the name of that Drudak leader that we just stayed
Matron Giva Aziz.
Giva Aziz. I said, I'll ask you, are you from Giva Aziz's Drudak by chance?
No, I know of her, but I was not from that Drudak.
Well,
And Grin says, would you be willing to go on record speaking against Duke Van Thamper's treatment of you with our protection and with the protection of the Flaming Fist? Would you be willing to testify against them?
And he looks and he says, Flaming Fist.
And I pull out my badge and I say, the Flaming Fist badge.
Oh, yes, you do not look like Flaming Fist to me.
Special
You
division.
say, I know look like Flaming Fist. Ah.
Says you look like someone. You look like a knight. You look like a knight from old, hero from legend. You do not look like Flaming Fist either, sir. You look like you are someone who would command the Flaming Fist.
I like this man.
Get him a hat.
Get
Where's
him a
my
hat.
hat maker?
Get him a hat.
You know hat maker in Little Kalishan.
I know. Well, I grew up there. I have lived in the city of Baldur's Gate proper for over 20 years. So I knew a hat maker once.
I know this hat maker. He know like me.
Well,
He said I know good for his hat, and he had no
he is
hat for my
obviously
cat.
mistaken. He is obviously mistaken. He perhaps he was kicked by mule.
Maybe.
But
So,
I do not know.
You are under our protection. You are under the protection of House Elton as well.
House Elton is dead. Why would you say that?
He doesn't know that.
Yeah, that's true. He might not.
He says, yeah, you have no idea how long he's been. He says, I do not know. Is there someplace safe you can put for me?
As a matter of fact, we're going to one of our safe houses later.
Says, if you can find safe space for me, might be able to be persuaded to do something like speak out against Van Tampur. But again, this is
all you have to do is testify as to what has happened to you. You don't have to give your opinions of your feelings. All you have to say is you were doing your job, and this is what happened as a result of your job. And you, Miss Zorez, you don't need to talk that much. Just say yes or no. You would be willing to testify as to how you were treated by House Van Thampur.
she
You
says
will also receive protection from House House Elton, from the Flaming Fist. You won't be harmed.
she said what? She says you can't protect me. You can't protect. You have no idea where those little fucking things are. They're everywhere. They're everywhere.
Trust
One time
me,
I was using the
you'll be-
chamber pot. I thought I was by myself, and it appeared right next to me. It was wrapping its little spiny
Okay,
stinger tail around
all
my
right,
leg.
Thank you very much.
She seems like she is obviously very fucked up. Very, very
Yeah.
PTSD.
That's how trauma works.
Can any of you calm her down?
I'm gonna play a little song on the old rat flute. No, I'm just kidding.
This is a song. This is a song called "Bitch Be Cool."
Tell that bitch to chill.
Bitch be cool. Bitch be cool.
Tell that
Yeah,
bitch be cool.
So, what's Kajil Orunmar? He says that he will, if you can guarantee his safety and provide him a safe place to stay, he could testify to what the Van Thampers did. It
All
seems
right, so-
like, Shalene is like, she is fucking terrified.
All right. Well, I cut her head off, and I.
He just pulls out his pistol and puts one hand up.
About damn time.
Say chill, bitch. Tell that bitch to chill.
Oh shit! I just shot Marvin in the face.
So Grin says, I believe this will help our cause.
I definitely think it will help our cause.
So we give them food and water, and
we're gonna bring them to Outpost Valor.
Is that where we want to bring them, or do we just want to?
I don't know where else we can bring them to.
I don't know where to bring them either.
So I figure that's where we're gonna go. It's already a safe house used by the Flaming Fist. I mean, there's not a whole lot more places off the grid.
But we can still so we've got 45 minutes before potentially the Flaming Fist shows back up again. What do we want to? So what?
We're looking for a magic item for Mordecai, and Mordecai's gone.
Yeah, Mordecai said that there was some magic item in the sewers or in the basement or something that we missed that we needed to go attain.
Well, do we want to?
This is searching for intel.
Do we want to take these two somewhere in the city, or do we want to take them with us while we search the rest of the manor?
Yeah, we can have them. We'll have them come with us, or yeah, I think that would be best. Just to keep them 100% protected from this point forward, they'll be with us.
Yeah, they can stay back with
Alfred and Albert.
Alfred and Albert.
Whatever their names are.
Alfred and Mal.
Mal.
You don't even know the names of your own servants. How dare you?
I don't
What's
need to.
what's on the bookshelf?
It's empty. Empty bookshelf.
Nothing there. I'm gonna inspect it for any like false doors, hidden levers, anything of the such and nonsense like that.
Gotcha.
Searching for levers.
I don't know what I need to roll for that.
That would be like an investigation.
I'm not gonna use. I don't even have inspiration, but I wouldn't have used it anyways. Nope, there's nothing there. Back down the stairs.
Yeah, let's see. These open the cages, blah, blah, blah. Okay, gotcha. Yep. Cool. yes, what else would you all like to do?
So now that we've taken care of these two, let's go back into the sewers and check out the places we haven't investigated yet.
Yes. If there were,
Didn't we clear it?
I-
All
I-
of the sewer?
No,
if there
I
were
think
anything we didn't clear, let's go clear it.
yeah, I mean, there were definitely some shadowed out areas that I like. I haven't seen the whole thing, so there could be more.
And Gren's the guy that takes down every piece of loot that we get.
I search every last square millimeter.
And with
I'm
his
going to-
taste in dining and what have you, like he needs to.
I'm gonna leave you guys to it.
All right, peace,
Caviar.
Night,
80
Matt.
Night,
Bye,
Matt.
guys. Good night,
He's
Clark.
like caviar,
Clark.
$80 a serving. I guess I'll only take 3 then.
Mark,
Matt.
what Risk would have been doing that whole time is he would have been searching for different pieces of intel through books, notes, letters, stuff like that. But he would have not gone far away enough so that he would keep everybody within voice distance so he could hear people.
Okay.
Yeah, it seems. I mean,
Like not wandering stupid far away, but just like trying to stay close but still searching for stuff.
Gotcha.
like other than the old man Fen Gray, have we seen anyone else? Is the mansion empty other than that dude?
The other servant, or the other 2 servant wimp ladies, Gabbery and the other Darcy, I think your name is. I can't remember. They're in the kitchen. The maid and the cook.
Okay,
Gabbery and Ambra.
We have him make us something to eat, correct? You know, take it with us.
Yeah, they're both there.
Maybe a bacon sandwich. You want a bacon sandwich?
I want a
Yeah.
bacon sandwich.
I want a bacon sandwich.
Bacon sandwich, the bacon sandwich. Okay, so now, which brings everybody to dun, 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 back into the dungeon. There we go. Everybody's back because you came from the this stairway through this secret door, and you are back into the temple room. I think right here it's 11:55. I'm going to call it.
Mm-hmm.
You guys
good.
made your way back underneath the Van Thamper Villa, and so you guys are taking Shalene and
They're gonna stick with us.
They're gonna stick with you. Cool.
We're
I
taking
mean,
them into
they'll-
custody for the time
Yeah, and they'll hang back with the 2 other useless people that Thunder carries around with him.
That's right.
They
Having
don't
their
have-
wounds tended to by his followers, the other kitty cats, they're gonna go over there and lick the blood off.
Bravely did Sir Thunder, did Sir Thunder.
All right, well, hey, we're going to go ahead and sign off for tonight. Thanks, everybody, so much for watching. If you're one of those raiders, welcome. We do this every Monday night, and every other Thursday night we play a World of Darkness, which, if you're not familiar with White Wolf Games World of Darkness series, it's a lot of fun, really storyteller. Set in modern day, or at least 2018, where we play a combination of various supernatural characters ranging from mages, werewolves, vampires, ghosts, ghouls, hunters, you name it. There's a lot of different stuff going on.
So basically, if you miss the years of Trump, we're right in the middle of it.
We can revisit those for you, no problem.
So
we also
come
do
on, folks. Let's.
Sorry, we also mix in another D&D campaign set in Waterdeep on a kind of sporadic rotation, I would say. So yeah, feel free to check us out again. Thank you so much for sticking around this long, and we'll see you guys next time, everybody.
We love you. Thank you,
all.
Duck Duck.
Thanks.
We love you.
Duck Duck.